Well, hello everybody and welcome back to today's video. Apologize if I sound kind of congested, but the pollen's kind of getting to me a little bit. But I just want to take you along and show you a little bit and talk to you about this Oliver 1265. It is a 1975 model. Just a little bit rough and cosmetically and a little bit mechanically, but we'll get it where she needs to be. Hopefully before hay season. We'll get to that. Let's see. I guess I'll go over the specs of this tractor first. It's 41 PTO horsepower. And it's a 6-speed transmission, with the high and low. Three in each range plus reverse. As you can see, I'll start talking about some of the issues with this tractor. It's got a different gear shifter on it than what was on it originally. That is off of a Long. This tractor was basically the same tractor as Long 445. White 1270, Cockshutt 1265, and Minneapolis Moline G350. I think. I'll correct myself if that was wrong, but I'm pretty sure those were the models that were basically the same tractor as this. I'm pretty sure it was based on the original design was the Fiat 480. I'll have to go back and look, but anyway. So yeah, you can basically share parts between any of those tractors to this one, aside from sheet metal, where the Cockshutt and the White you could share sheet metal, I know. But anyways, back to the issues with this tractor. When we bought it, it came with another gear shifter, because apparently that one sometimes gets stuck in gear, or it gets hung up and it's hard to get out or into gear. I never had that problem, but it's a new part, so I'll put it on anyway. Keep that one as a backup. I'm not really sure how that happened. I don't know if somebody was right when they would sit on it, would just rest their foot here and it slowly worked its way out. So that does, I need to see if I can get that fixed so it's straight with the other one. As you can see, I've got the power steering line off because it broke and it put power steering fluid everywhere. And where the metal line and the other line meets is about right there, and that thing is stuck, and I could never get it off. So we just took the whole line off, and I've got it in the shop. I gotta get it took apart sometime. Another issue is alternator. It's off. It was shorting out. I really can't run the tractor without that on there because it's connected to the fan. The tractor still ran fine without it, but I mean, it just wasn't charging. The 3-point does not lift either. That's another problem. Here it is from the rear. This is not the original seat, but so I don't know about that. I'll probably replace it eventually because this one's starting to crack. The remotes do work though, so. I'm pretty sure this tractor's been repainted a few times because, like right here, the paint, you can see. But if you look up here, the paint's or the primer or paint, I don't know really. But anyway, this piece right here I might have to replace anyway, so that's not a big deal. Well, I mean it is, but I plan to, the eventual goal for this tractor is just have it basically fully restored. the engine and transmission and differential and all that work fine. So it does not really smoke when it's running, just on startup. And even then, it's not for a real long time either. So that sort of indicates that the engine is in good health, which is a blessing. As you can see, we got that there to keep water out. None of the gauges work either. That's something else that's gonna have to be addressed. As you can see, it's got a different key switch on it. The original one went bad. Here's your PTO. And there's your remote lever right here. Yeah, the tires seem to be fairly good shape. These back tires are kind of bad. They're not the worst I've ever seen. They're better than, well, in a way, they're better than what's on the other two old tractors. This is just a lot of cracking, which it's still, that cracking is not as bad as on our long 2460, but although it probably wouldn't hurt to replace the tires, because I can see where it's a little bit rusty around the edge of the rims. So it might mean, I guess that means there's probably fluid in the tires, and I don't want that to rust out the rim. No, we don't, you know. The air filter, I'm missing a piece for it. It's supposed to have a pre-cleaner that comes down. It's going to need a new battery eventually, but that's going to wait until the alternator, I get an alternator for it, and we actually use the tractor. Really, right now, all we could use it for is to pull something, because this thing being three-point doesn't work. I'm probably going to need to get a new arm for that side though, because as you can see, I'm missing the joint right there. Yeah, just wanted to show you this tractor. Here's the other tire. As you can see, it's got cracks in it, so new set of tires will probably be in this tractor's future eventually. Yeah, it's kind of slack, but the tractor has not been started since last August, because that's when the power steering line broke, and then school started like 2 days after it, and I haven't had time. But I did get everything off. I just gotta get parts for it. As you can see, here's some more blue paint, which would be a long part. Sorry. It does need serviced as well, which it looks like the transmission's servicing itself, draining all the fluid for me. So that's nice. It's like you can see it's kind of rust prevent. It's a rust prevention, I guess. That'll need to be looked into, because that's a pretty severe leak. But if it's leaking oil, I guess that means it's got oil in it. So, anyways, I just want to take you along, show you this tractor and a little bit about it. I just want to thank you for watching, and have a good day.